Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and this is Grid Runner for the PS1. This is the final boss, the absolute last level of the game. We're going to the fortress. We're going to take on that main villain that started this whole arena thing we're in right now. We have to capture all these flags. We have for this maze, and we're on that thin ice right now. We're kind of slipping around, sliding around. Oh, okay, I'm running fast like Sonic the Hedgehog. I got to there. Okay, good. I have to run fast like the Flash. Okay, good. Well, keep going so fast I can't really control myself very well. There's stupid conveyor belts everywhere too. I have to play in the Star Trek rip-off of a video game. This game is a lot like Star Trek, an episode of Star Trek, the original series, where James T. Kirk had to go to some arena he involuntarily was pulled into. He has to fight these weird, freaky creatures. That's exactly what you do in this video game. Well, this video game presents it more in a way where it's like Pac-Man. You have to collect flags before your enemies do, and if your enemies tag you, then you have to catch the enemy first where you can capture more flags. There's transporters, there's cool sound effects and music in this game. This game's full of it, and it's really fun too. I really recommend it. Fun game. It has a few flaws there. There's no continues or lives at all in this game. If you lose once, you have to start over at the beginning, and unless you use your password, keep entering your password in again, or use keeping the save feature, which should really only be for if you want to leave the game and go back to it later. As we know from what the AVGN keeps saying, red flags are claimed by the enemies, the blue flags are claimed by me, and the white flags are completely unclaimed, like those ones I just got over there. Whoa, I'm getting really lucky. This usually takes me thousands of attempts to do this, but look at that! I did it in less than a minute and a half. Wow, it's the first time I ever did that before. I don't think I could ever do that again. And of course, now here's the credits. It shows the faces of the people that worked on this game being appeared, superimposed over the body. There's the additional programs or programmers. Yeah, programs. So gotta watch Terry Garrett do some programming a while ago. You know, the Mega T. Garrett. He's back now. That blind gamer that beat Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. He's back now, and he's doing pretty well, I would say so myself. I like his videos, his recent videos, where he's into gaming. He just beat original Super Smash Bros. As Link from Legend of Zelda. He's going to do another Smash Bros. Video too, as Samus, probably from what the polls are looking like now. And he also, like I said, he did a video about Java programming too. Hey look, Suki, the cat, and there's the dog. That's a weird name for a dog. And yeah, so I like Terry Garrett. His parents can do some gun videos too, which my mom and my grandma don't seem to really like. My mom doesn't really approve of the use of guns. I don't approve of the use of guns either. I wonder where Yale Town is. I wonder if that's anywhere where Crazy Town is. Yeah, there's a lot of people working this game. We'll look some more faces over people, over their things, and yes, this is the crest of the game, pretty much. I pretty much just beat the game right now. It's actually not that long of a game, actually. If you know what to do, hey, here's a code. A secret code. Let's see what it does. I've never yet used that code for, so we're about to all find out now what the code does. I've beaten this game a lot before, because this game's only an hour and a half long, and the difficulty of this game is not really consistent either. The first, several levels of the game are pathetically easy, and then there's a few odd levels that really throw you off. If you're not using any saves or anything like that, then you'll have to go back to the game, which kind of sucks, I said earlier. But for the most part, most levels of the game are kind of easy. Heck, the second last level of the game's a pushover. It's like they're not even trying to do anything. Alright, so let's enter in our password and see what it does. I wrote it down right here next to me. Let's enter it in. X, triangle, right, square, right, up, down, triangle, right, down. Okay, so what did it do? Just took me here. Guess I have to start a new game to figure out. Let's try the first level of the game, shall we? Crushed, slow and stupid android on the planet Solaria. I'm pretty sure we went there on Star Trek once or something like that. We're taking on a slow and stupid android. Yeah, we know how to do that. Yeah. If you want to know how to play this game, just pause that screen there I showed for a second there. And yes, you have to capture the flags right now. And you could collect those things to give you more time, those hourglasses to give you more time in the bonus stages. So overall, the game's very easy overall, except for those few stages, like the last level of the game. There's a few other odd levels too there. There's a problem I have with this game. The difficulty's not very consistent. This is a classic case of consistency is more important than perfection, or at least it may seem like it that way. I mean, Jumping Flash is another PS1 game from the same relative era as this. The original Jumping Flash was overall a pretty easy game. Even the final boss is kind of easy, but the thing is, it was consistent. It worked out with what the game was. It was consistent with the game. I find the final bosses, it's like the game is mostly all easy, but the last few levels of the game are pathetic. The second last level is pathetically easy, and the final boss is pathetically difficult. And there's the other odd, pathetically difficult levels. It's very pathetic how the difficulty is. And oh look, I think I just cleared that stage. Yuppers, stage complete. It's gonna count up, I don't think it will count my score actually. I think it's going to. It's funny, I play this game so many times. Oh yeah, it will. I was just gonna show you how much, well, I only got 10 seconds worth of those things. Dang, I don't have enough time. I don't have much time. Now we get a bonus stage. Now see bonus round. We have to collect those orb things. I don't know, those orb things that give you powers. And you could use speed. I see I'm using my speed potions. You have like potion. You have like magic and things that it's like those like Star Trek mixed of Harry Potter. There's a lot of Harry Potter-ish stuff in this game too. Like all shoo, especially when you have to run fast and use agility and things like that and other powers. Yeah. If only actually made a Harry Potter game that's like, I'm sure it'd be better than a lot of other Harry Potter games too. I feel the way a lot of Harry Potter games, there's a lot of Harry Potter games that aren't that good. Like a lot of movie-based games. Right now we're on the planet Nimbus. I get this all is a joke because you get it's called Nimbus and we're going to be going into a lot of clouds, like a cloudy level. So I kind of get that joke there. Nimbus, it's going to be all cloudy. Yeah, feel like Nimbus. Round 1, get 5 flags. Ooh, it's 5 flags this time. Yeah, though every level in the game has the same amount of flags too. There's different types of terrain, and there's like water levels, and there's like icy levels. Yeah, that's right. There are icy levels in this game, unfortunately, but they're pretty fun. The icy levels, some of them are pretty fun. But a lot of them can make you want to rip all the hair out of your scalp because of how difficult they are. Some levels of this game are like that, which is again, I keep saying, is kind of inconsistent. I don't think the main character who plays in this game actually is kind of a rip-off of William Shatner as James T. Kirk on Star Trek, the original series. For any of you who've ever watched Star Trek, the original series, I'm sure some Star Trek nerds that are watching this right now are probably going to tell you the name of that episode, the Star Trek original series episode, where they went into that arena thing they were pulled into, where it was like, you know, they end up like where it's like an arena against a bunch of creatures. It's actually happened a few times actually in that show. I think it even happened in some of the sequel series and spin-offs, things like that too. There's been a lot of shows of Star Trek and movies of Star Trek over the years. I've been wanting my friends to watch Star Trek First Contact, since that's my favorite Star Trek movie ever. Star Trek First Contact. It's the second Star Trek The Next Generation movie, and it came out in the same year this game came out in 1996. What a year, 1996. Everyone fought aliens to take over the world in that year, mostly because of Independence Day and Mars Attacks. Because those movies also came out in 96. Yeah, 96. What a year. What a year that must have been, that old 96. Not as big as 2000, though. 2000 had a lot more, I think. Like, 2000 is when we really got into what PlayStation was really supposed to be. You know, games like Tomba 2, and Spider-Man, and Spyro Year of the Dragon, and the PS2 is on its way, too. Yeah, those are some pretty good times. Yeah, I like those times. Those were really good, and Sony really knew their stuff. I was just watching an interesting documentary video on YouTube. It stated that HD TVs have been around since 1998, and it wasn't until the early 2000s when people started watching them. I didn't even know they had HD TV in the early 2000s. I mean, I honestly, for the life of me, didn't know that. But again, you learn new stuff every day, right? Like, come on, you learn new things every day. Sure, there's a lot of things I probably didn't know every day. There's a lot of things I know now I didn't know 24 hours ago. That's how it is, kind of thing. It's not possible to know everything. It's not possible to remember and know everything. It's not humanly possible. Alright, we're heading out there. We're almost out of time. Here's the problem with this bonus stage. It's like you have to know exactly where to run. You don't know exactly where to run, and then, yeah. I don't even think an HD TV would help me. The thing about HD TVs I find is that they don't really, I don't think they're that best for gaming. At least not for this type of gaming, that is. I'd like them more if they were better for gaming. I find they're better for, like, watching movies. And apparently, the only way to watch HD movies really back in the day was from HD VHS. Yeah, apparently there was such a thing as HD VHS. VHS movies that had high definition quality. Which seems like kind of a weird thing. I mean, back in those days, I was kind of moving away from DVD, moving away from VHS and more towards where DVD was, which is... yeah, kind of wasn't much of an oddity, a very odd thing. And again, it's one thing I learned from being a citizen of Earth. It's that there's odd things in everyday life. All everyday lives are kind of odd. There is no real normal. No one's really Mr. Normal. This game is very odd, and there's a lot of things I've seen in real life for this that were kind of odd. You know, like I bought this game back in 2000. I didn't own this game until 2015, and at the time I bought it at a rival store, a rival video game store that was rivaling a store that I was working at the time. I really didn't want the boss of that store, the owner of that store, to know I was going to his rival store to buy games, because I thought he might, disown me or something like that. Just remember that if you ever work at a video game store and you go to a rival's video game store to buy a game, just remember that. Don't tell your boss, which is what I did. But then again, never a possible co-worker there. It wasn't really a co-worker. He was just some guy who hangs out there a lot. He bought games from the rival store too, and he actually told the owner of the store that I worked at he bought his games from the rival. Which again, yeah, because that was kind of a sad thing. That store I worked at, that store was it was like a mom and pop shop, and the corporate store. Because the store I bought this Grid Runner game from was a corporate store, and the corporate store moves in, and then it puts the little guy out of business. That's the problem with corporate chains. They always put the little guys out of business, which kind of sucks if you want to run a mom and pop shop. Which some of the best video game stores are mom and pop shops, considering the fact that GameStop doesn't sell classic games. I don't even like GameStop anymore. Do you know about some of the atrocities that GameStop commits? They literally take Skylanders portals and they cut the cords off them. They gorge discs. They literally cut them up. They do have stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, no one's gonna buy this copy. So instead of donating to charity, which they should do, instead they destroy it, which is again very they like to waste games a lot. That's why I don't like GameStop anymore. It's one of many reasons why I don't like GameStop anymore. And it has nothing to do with the fact that they mislabel people too, or misgender people too, causing fights like, once again, it is ma'am. I mean, that has nothing to do. That's just some crazy guy that wanted to make a scene in there. I mean, sure, Chris Chan doesn't go to GameStop anymore, but that's because he vandalized Sonic Boom merchandise at that store, so it obviously makes sense that he wouldn't be allowed at that store anymore. And you can see I clearly won against that alligator guy. And I believe this level I just completed was in the demo too. Oh yeah, I should know. I did a video of the demo before months ago, so I should know. It was actually, that video only got 2 views actually, which is, I don't know, kind of disappointing for some of my videos. But again, I'm sure this one's going to be a lot better. This one showed the final boss and showed that code you get at the end of the game. It doesn't seem to really be doing much at all. Yeah, that's a good question, you know. I just used the code. You saw me enter the password earlier. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything at all with this game. I guess the password's kind of useless then. Maybe it's a lesson to learn from that. Some things in life are not worth doing, like finding the needle in the haystack when Dwight Schrute set up his own haystack course somewhere at the office he works at, the Dunder Mifflin office that he works at. Then he got some 8-year-old girl saying that to play in there and find the needle in the haystack, and she found it, and there was absolutely no reward for it at all. I guess you have to keep the needle or so, but yeah, not really that good of an award, really. And time's up. Yeah, time's up. The aliens are going to destroy the White House. And so, yeah, that's pretty much Grid Run. That's all you need to know about Grid Runner right there. It's a good game, but it has some flaws, like a lot of other games do. If you have a memory card, or if you're willing to write down passwords, this is the perfect game to play. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.